Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video. Bit of a bumpy ride in Chris's Isuzu here. We've had a call from the fleet company where we buy the D-fleet vehicles. Chris, I think we're going to have to pull up, mate. Sorry.
Bumpy ride.
Yeah, very bumpy. We've had a call from the company where we get the D-fleet vehicles, and they've actually got 9 vehicles there that have just come off a fleet for us to choose from. So we're heading there now, and fingers crossed we can buy a couple of bits. We've just jumped back in the truck. We've looked around the ones that we're interested in. Chris has got the chassis numbers here. We're going to go ahead and do the car vertical checks on the ones that we're interested in, but we'll include one now of one of the vehicles. So on our one, we've punched the chassis number straight in, and it's come up mileage okay, theft is okay, no accidents, never been a taxi. So straight away it does come up with that alert. Let's just flick over to one to show you an example of what it would look like. So Kia Sorento, it was advertised very, very cheap. And then as soon as we punched it in, it come up, mileage okay, theft, it's got an alert there, accidents none, never been a taxi. After we scroll down, it does show you guys when buying a vehicle, the places where all the chassis numbers are on the vehicle so that you can check them and make sure that they all match up to the paperwork for the vehicle that you are looking at. So after scrolling down there, you can see United Kingdom Police Stolen Vehicle Database reported. So the check does check various other countries as well, but this vehicle has been stolen and it's reported stolen in the UK. Let's move back to our vehicle. So we've just checked that and everything comes up fine. So don't forget guys, on Car Vertical there is 9 items here that you can check when buying a car, and it gives you a bit of an idea what to look out for. Thank you to Car Vertical for linking up with us for this video. Guys, use the link in the description to get 10% off your check. So as you can see, it was well worth the trick. We've bought, we actually discussed it on the way there because they had so many vehicles there ready to go. Me and Chris said it would be really nice to try and buy like a couple, get a package like we did last time. But I'll be honest with you guys, we got there and we actually had a package deal and bought 4. So out of the 9 they had there, we ended up buying 4 of them. Lovely full transit flatbed, really, really hard to get at the moment. There's nothing really available out there, and everything that is mega expensive. Obviously these are one owner vehicle, but they do get quite mucky and very much used. So we've got a dent in that door. We may end up, this is the one we're going to concentrate on, so we may end up nicking the bits off of another one just to get this right, and then have like a massive list to collect parts rather than sit there waiting for a bit for this and a bit for that, you know. We got a little bit of damage on that sill cover there. The body, the bed, all looks okay in it. We have got a hole in the floor there, but we'll chuck a new board in that, no problem. Little break in the wheel arch, but a lot better condition than the last one we had. A lot better. And the chassis on this one as well, guys, look how clean that is compared to the last one. The other one had all concrete stuck to it and tarmac, and it really wasn't nice at all. I've just got to dip this down for a minute. Got some more stuff in the background. Yeah guys, if we didn't have, I mean, we got a lot on at the moment, and it's space, time, and also money. We would have loved to have bought all 9 of them, and if we didn't have so much on, we probably would have tried buying all 9 as a package deal. So inside, the usual, the seat. I've already ordered it off of eBay. As soon as I picked it up, I went on my phone. I've actually ordered a couple of them up. The floor there, not quite sure what we're going to do with that yet. The pedals are a little bit worn out, but I have got 2 of those that I ordered for the last one, and they arrived after we'd sold it. But this one is actually not that bad. The dashboard in it is all quite nice. All of them have got this same thing on the stereo, and I thought they was broken screens, but they're actually not broken. If I just shield that, you can see it clear as anything. So it is just the glasses go a bit funny. The passenger seats, the bases are a bit filthy, but of course we get them all sorted out. and it has got lovely miles on it, a lot less than the other one, only 114,918, and runs lovely. So we're going to go in the workshop, have a little bit of a chat about where we're going to go with this one. It's quite a nice model, again, all electric windows, central locking, another one with a cap missing, but let's crack straight on with it and try and get it done and out the door, because we got a few of them. So slight, well, not really a change of plan, we had a little bit of a chat about it, and I've actually called somebody in Maidstone and they're breaking one of these trucks and it's in white. So we're going to head there now, try and buy the floor mat if he's got one, a door for it, and various other little bits it needs, like that trim that goes on the bottom of the seal, and also what else we need, a couple of wheel caps, a full badge, etc. So I'll give you an update as soon as we get there. Very successful trip there, guys. We only needed that cover. The steps are actually all right, they just need a good clean. And he said, mate, honestly, I won't do nothing with them, take them while you're there, and they're a lot cleaner and nicer than these ones. So we'll be putting both of those steps in. We'll be removing these ones to give it a clean anyway, and we've got the cap there, so we've got both of those. The front grille, as you know, the badge is missing, but you said the front grille's broken, so take the whole thing, and that's got the full badge in it. We've got new carpet there for it, and we got a whole new passenger side door in good condition, in the right colour. So the only thing the guy didn't have was that little trim down here, so we're actually going to try and do something with that. But for now, worst way, we can order one online, but actually nick that one off of one of the other trucks we've got. So let's get it in the yard and actually make a start on it. We pulled it straight in the yard, this one, guys, and we've actually got another one that we picked up parked next to it. So the little bits that are broken on this, like that lower down piece that we haven't got, we're actually going to nick it off this one for now, and then we can always make a list for bits for that one. It's not going to be a problem, but for now we're going to concentrate on this one. Chris has just brought the bin out, and we're going to crack straight on and actually start clearing out all of the insides of it. And I've just noticed there on camera, and I never even noticed that, one of you guys, come back here, Chris, can you notice anything weird there? Sticks out like a sore thumb now, I've noticed it. Look at the wing mirror indicators.
Different colours.
One's white and one's yellow, so we're going to have to nick a wing mirror off of that one as well, I think. Let's get on, get this cleaned out. Sorry guys, one of you are going to correct me, because Chris just did, as he walked in, he went, Rob, you paid for it last time you called on wing mirrors. The door mirrors. Let's get on. So we don't want to do too much time lapse in this one, guys, but to be fair, we've whipped them seat boxes out, took that seat out, and me and Chris just said, this is definitely nowhere near as bad as any of the other vans, bud, is it? It's it's just a bit of dust and a bit of wear and tear. All of the dashboard in this one can actually stay in situ. It can be cleaned where it is. It's genuinely, even inside this glove box, there's a little bit of dust in there, but it's actually quite nice. There's no footprints up the dash. There's no tarmac in it. Yeah, good point. Yeah, Chris is concentrating getting this centre console out under here, because there's like a little bottom piece here and it's holding this rubber mat in. Then we can get that out of the way and actually vacuum all underneath it, and vacuum under this one as well, and just get it washed out. But it is just, you can see there, look, it's just dust. It's all wiping off. So we found a couple of handy little brushes in here, which been cleaning out all the little crevices with, which is handy as well. So we're just going to crack on, concentrate on getting this rubber floor mat removed so that we can get the new one in there. It's going to make such a difference. Let's crack on. do like getting down to the bare bones of these cars, especially these dirty ones, once you clean them out, because it is a 2015, it is only 6 years old. So underneath all of that grime and that dust, you know, you can see the bare bones of it. There's no rot or grot in it. It is just dust. I hoovered quite a lot of that out and then just picked at what was left in there because it was quite damp, just to let it all dry out so that I could vacuum that out as well. But you can see in there, it's all very nice. We're going to just get the rest of this dust out and then give that a wipe over, and it'll be lovely, ready to put that new mat down. This one here, even though it's under the seat, once you do lift it up, just should have pulled that off first, you can see just for all those little gaps, you get all the grime in there. And quite funny, that's actually grass growing in there. It was covered, you can see them all there. There was, someone's dropped a bag of grass seeds in here, and there was actually green grass growing out of certain parts of it. You can see a bit growing out of there that's died now, but yeah, so we'll lift that up, get all the rest of those grass seeds out and clean all that as well. But moving on with it quite fast. I'm not going to time lapse us cleaning this out. We'll crack on and I'll show you as soon as we've done it. I've managed to vacuum up, and I've had that quite hard bristle brush rubbed over and got rid of as much of the loose stuff as I can. Folded that mat right over, got right underneath it, and I started straight away. We're using the same as we always do, guys, G101, and I've just started spraying it up, and I've just run the brush over that one little piece. Look at the difference in that already. I've sprayed all these A pillar, B pillar covers up. You can see it starting to work straight away. So I'm not going to time lapse that, guys. You have all seen that before, but you would have seen there on that scene, on that little bit of time lapse, Chris removed the base of the seat. He's in there repairing a bit of the foam on it because the corner of it had a little corner missing. There's the old one there. And this morning, I only ordered these yesterday. And there you go. I think they was about £36, but they got cheaper the more you ordered. So I actually ordered two, and they worked out £33 each for a proper seat cover. So Chris is going to concentrate on getting that done. I'm going to crack on inside the truck. Just thought I'd quickly cut in now and show you this little bit just before I crack on and actually do the whole thing. So I've done this bit up here where the sun visor goes, then come down. I've done this half of the dash. I've done all of the floor, got as much out there as I can and washed it, just waiting for that to dry. But this is the bit, guys, instead of doing a before and after, check that out. Look at the difference. It really does clean up nice. And then the roof lining, that should be black and white on camera. It actually still looks really dirty, and just that middle bit looks clean, but it's actually, like, while you're here, it's so clean. It just looks so different. And then that bit compared to that bit there, you really can notice. So I'm just going to finish off this side, wipe that last bit of water out and let it all dry, and then I'm going to move on to the driver's side. But so far so good. Even the dash on this one, I think I said it hasn't got all boot prints in it and chips. The glove box has got a few little black marks on it, but it is a work truck. It's not going to be perfect. It has been used, like I said earlier, but for the most part, it's coming up very nice. Even those A pillars come up very, very nice. I'm going to crack on. It looks a bit odd like that. have worked our socks off on this one today, and it really is starting to pay off now. It just looks so different. Last little jobs Chris was just doing there, those new pedal rubbers. I was on eBay, I won't put a link for them, but you just type in eBay full transit whatever mark it is, or 2015, and them rubbers come up. I think they was about £2.50, maybe £3. Like I say, I did get them for the last one, so we had them. That seat there, you see Chris on the time lapse, repaired that bit of damaged foam, fitted that new cover, and it just looks fantastic in here. All that door panel's been cleaned up. You can see there is still some little bits inside the speaker cover there, but the speaker cover doesn't come out. That's perfect for what we're trying to achieve. All the dashboard's clean. I've done all inside the window, all of those sun visors, and that door panel there was actually come with that door, and it's perfect. It really is in fantastic condition. We haven't put the bench seat in yet. Where have you actually put the swabs, Chris? Oh, they're there. So the bases for that seat are there. We're going to get them out in a minute, give them a nice jet wash, and give them a good soak with chemical and get them cleaned up, because they are quite mucky, but there's no damage to them, so we don't want to go down the route of changing them. It's pointless. They just want cleaning up. As soon as that's done, we're going to concentrate and get this one clean as well, and then we can get that put back in. But let me know what you think in the comment section. That floor mat, what a difference that has made. It's got rid of that hole, the pedal rubbers. Where are the old pedal rubbers, Chris? Have you chucked them? Over there, I'll show them in a minute. And the door, you see me on that little bit of time lapse, hang that on. It's a perfect colour match. It fitted perfect. It opens and closes, no problem. We are going to give it a wash in a minute. The front grille, I just used the centre section. That's all clipped in there now. Got the full badge on it. That looks good. We are going to straighten up that number plate. It's really crooked. Let's see if I can find them old pedal rubbers. There they are. They was toast, guys. And that was the pedal rubbers I bought. If anybody wants to look them up. And I found them on eBay, so very cheap and made a real nice job of it. We're going to get it cleaned and then we'll take it outside, because we're literally surrounded by everything that we've been using to get this done, and Chris is just tidying up the back of the bed there before we wash it down. It's quite windy out here, guys, but I'm going to try my hardest to stay out of the wind. But that is it, all washed up, everything's all blacked. Just looks completely different to what it did. Yes, we have still got a few little jobs to do on it, but we don't want to drag out 2 videos on a truck like this when we can just get on and do it. Like here, we're just going to buy 3 new ply boards for it, and that'll be it. But screw them in, they'll be perfect. These posts, you can see they're actually new. These are. We have just taken them off of the other truck because a couple of the handles on this one were no good. They was broken. And this post also we've just replaced off of the other truck as well, just so that all the sides open nicely and close nicely. So Chris is in there cleaning those seats, and we've got to obviously put those in once they're dry. But now that door's all washed, it all matches in perfect. You wouldn't want any more from a truck for work. There's a little bit on the edge of the grille there. We need to just put 2 new clips on it, get that clipped in. Chris put 2 new screws in the number plate and got that screwed on there nicely. What do you think, guys? Like I just said, we're not going to drag it out, and I know I haven't changed that door mirror yet. We're not going to drag it out, so let's go inside and crunch the numbers.